This is a clip from 2024 and I spent 4 months making this video and I still don't like it. At that point I was 17 and it was my first real attempt of making a beautiful cinematic video. You know, the word cinematic can mean a lot. For me at that point, the perception of the word cinematic was something about complex camera angles, about the story, about the cool editing, but I even bought a fog machine and I even bought a softbox. The cheapest one I could afford, but I bought it. I had no idea what I was doing. I wanted to start fresh, clean, make this cool pre-production shot list that included all of these shots I needed to make with like 100 rows of shots, and each one of them has description and the angle, the type of lens, and it sounds like it was ridiculous, but this is the approach I took for this video. I was actually serious about making this video. I started on 6th of March and I published this video on 6th of July 2024. It took me exactly 4 months to finish that video, starting from dozens of hours in pre-production, making these shot lists, then going into dozens of hours in production phase, which took me a lot of different angles, a lot of different locations in my house, inside, on the street, and all of it was filmed on my camera. I had to transfer the files, edit them, color grade them, and that process taught me so many things that I didn't know before about planning, about structurizing my footage, planning all of the pre-production, and it was so hard for me. I spent hundreds of hours in total that I wanted to quit. And I'm serious right now. Some of my clips were shot in March, some of them were shot in April, some of them in May, and some of them were shot in June. And to be honest, I wanted to quit. That's why I stretched this period for so long. I quickly understood that it was so complicated, I had to do everything alone. Every time I opened DaVinci Resolve to continue editing, I didn't know what to do. I just stared at the clips, then I understood that something looks wrong, I didn't like them, and I decided to change footage. Film some new clips, film some new locations, new angles, and it still didn't look right. And that's when I lost my spark. And I didn't have this feeling that I started with. I didn't have this motivation to continue. And it's really confusing when you try to figure out what is happening, change all the variables, but you still can't understand what's wrong. Eventually, after spending a lot of time tweaking the edits, changing the footage, changing the angles, locations, I finally realized the problem was never about the editing, it was about the lighting. Yes, the editing was cool, the style was great, but lighting is what decides everything before you hit record. You have to think about your shots not only in terms of editing and in terms of angles and locations, you also have to take into consideration lighting principles that decide how your footage looks before you even open your software. You can't edit your way out of it. You can't color grade your way out of it. You have to study lighting. And that's what I understood only a year after. It took me a whole fucking year to realize that the problem was never the editing, it was the lighting. And the footage that I have right now, my videos right now, are completely different to the ones that I used to film before in 2024, in 2023, 2022, way before I understood lighting. This year I'm turning 20 years old and I realized that I need to start uploading videos consistently on YouTube and Instagram and building my personal brand, my online presence, and documenting my journey of becoming an entrepreneur. Now here in Warsaw, I want to start filming promo videos for local businesses, applying all of the knowledge that I gained for years. Back when I started in 2020, I didn't know about the existence of DaVinci Resolve, of Premiere Pro, or Final Cut. I didn't have the access to those softwares. When everyone was hanging out with friends, I locked myself in a room and tried to figure out how to cut 2 fucking clips together. I think at that time my PC specs wouldn't even pass the minimal requirements to launch the software. But I tried so hard, and this is where I am right now. This is how my videos look, and it took me 6 years. And this is only just the beginning, and I'm only 19 years old right now, and I'm documenting this journey in public. Thank you guys for watching, subscribe if you want to see what's coming next.